A well-built, handsome man stands beside a deep stone well. Next to him, a striking, red bikini-clad blonde, hair glittering in the sun. "Come on, let's jump. I'll go with you," she laughs. He wavers. He looks torn. "All right, let's do it," he finally says. They shuffle to the cliff's very lip. She leaps, splash, vanishes into the water below. He freezes on the ledge, worried, paralyzed. 10 minutes later, the dripping blonde clambers back up the path. "What happened?" she asks, half laughing. I panicked," he stammers. "Let's try again." Again she dives, again he balks. Up she trudges, soaked and breathless. "My dear, what now?" "My legs," he confesses. "They won't obey me when I reach the edge. Push me this time." "You sure?" "Positive. Just shove me." She plants both palms on his chest to shove, but at the last millisecond, he twists aside. Her own momentum carries her forward, arms pinwheeling helplessly as she pitches over the edge. Whoosh! Down she goes, vanishing beneath the surface. He remains frozen on the ledge, staring at the rippling water where she disappeared. That, say Israelis huddled in Tel Aviv bunkers all week, is exactly how they feel, abandoned in deep water while former US President Donald Trump stands paralyzed on the ridge, wrestling with his own doubts. Trump's headache only grew after a US judge ordered the release of Palestinian-Colombian graduate student Mahmoud Khalil, one more flashpoint in an already combustible week. And behind closed doors, Trump and CENTCOM Chief General Michael Eric Kurilla are weighing a plan for Iran. But back to that ledge-top confusion. Axios and other pro-Israeli outlets report 3 questions dominating Trump's mind. Questions he once answered within 2 weeks. Must Israel really strike Iran now? Could the IAF or its commandos achieve a targeted decapitation alone, sparing America a wider Middle East war? If the US is dragged in, can escalation be contained? Tehran, Baghdad, Beirut, millions already march against America and Israel. Would the operation even work? Enter the GBU-57 massive ordnance penetrator, the fabled bunker buster said to burrow 200 feet into rock. But are Iran's underground facilities 30 feet deep or 300? No one outside Tehran truly knows. Multiple mops might be required, dropped in a GPS-guided ladder of blasts to punch the same hole. Success is far from guaranteed. Inside Israel, analysts admit 3 bad assumptions. First, killing Iran's top brass would paralyze Tehran. It didn't. Second, past strikes had crippled Iran's missile program. 8 days of incoming rockets prove otherwise. Third, America would leap in militarily the moment Netanyahu asked. Washington's support remains limited to air defense cover, and even Iron Dome, David's Sling, Arrow 2, Arrow 3 can't intercept everything. Interceptors are expensive, stockpiles thin. Iran merely fires fewer salvos, but each one finds its mark. Meanwhile, millions of Israelis remain sealed in bunkers. Yet guest workers from India or immigrants from Ukraine are told these shelters are for real Israelis. You go outside, social tension simmers, commercial flights are grounded, Exodus-style lines snake toward Egypt's land border. EU-Iran talks in Geneva, still alive, but Tehran insists Israel halt attacks first. Western headlines screaming, talks fail, mislead. Trump's 2-week clock, advisors claim Tehran might send envoys straight to Washington if Israel pauses. Trump's legal woes and a surging anti-war US populist right, Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, Candace Owens, Marjorie Taylor Greene, complicate his calculations. Beijing, the very partner that brokered Riyadh-Tehran thaw, issues cautious ceasefire statements, condemns Israel on one call, hedges on the next. For all the talk of a $400 billion strategic pact, China's reaction is that of the cliff-top man, watching, hesitant, unwilling to leap. So here we are, Netanyahu's Israel deep in the water, Iran still firing, Trump pacing the edge, and Beijing frozen. The next few days may decide whether another push, this time aimed at Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei, sends the whole region plunging into uncharted depths.